Okay, time to start switching stuff over here. First step's going to be to pop this sucker off. Okay, I'm tethered here because the battery's almost dead, so I'm kind of limited in my range, but popped off the pickup. I loosened this guy up and took off the bridge and popped off the equalizer, popped off the battery box, and the on-off switch is still attached to it. Popped off the control panel for the kill button, and I think basically all I have to do is just like undo the wiring harness here and all the electronics will come away from the body. So almost there, and then zap this thing out and take the bar off. Okay, so 5 little pins and all the wiring harness for the guitar is loose. Got your pickup, that gives you your output jack, your EQ basically, and that's your bridge ground. It's the on-off for the pickup. It just happens to be attached to the battery for this thing. There's your kill button, and yeah, everything is basically wired in parallel with everything else. It's a giant star network kind of a wiring configuration. So yeah, so that's off, and just gotta zap this guy off. 4 screws and the bridge bracket is off. The thumb screw, the leg bar, including strap lock, the wrench holder, strap lock button, and one last little pin, and that's everything off the body. And there it is. The body has been entirely stripped, except for the depth pick guard, which is probably going to be too tall now, so yeah. I guess this thing's ready for scrap wood bin. So this is what we're left with. We got the basics of a guitar. We got a swing bar and a sack full of parts. And I guess it's time to put it all together. Okay, we want to figure out where we're at with our fret plane versus our pickup height versus how much shim we need for the bridge. So we do some stuff here. Okay, time to get our heights set up here. Here's our fret plane. We'll go up here, and I don't know if the camera will catch it or not, but the eyeball does, that we're okay on the pickup. Way okay. It's going to need some shim. And then it's just a question of how much the bridge needs. These saddles are actually adjusted a couple mil high from their lowest position. So we just kind of do instead of doing this, where's the tool? Here's the tool. We get this kind of a tool and we like do this kind of thing, and down you go. Up you go. Something you go. that kind of idea. I gotta get some light and stuff, and I'll measure it, be right back. Okay, I'm confused. When I was originally thinking about this, I was thinking, alright, well here's what's going on. It looks like you need not 10 mil of shim, but 20 mil worth of shim to get this bridge going at the right height. And when I was originally designing all this stuff, hold on. Yeah, if you take a look at some of the original sketches here for the dimensions for this thing, if you look down here, the fourth one, this was a flat body, and the idea was instead of making it a two-piece and recessing the bridge, you would instead just put in neck shim, which really, actually, if you need 20 mil, then neck shim should be all that you need, and you don't need a two-piece. So, but originally I was thinking, based on similar triangles, that you need about 7.5 mil worth of shim, whereas this thing is currently running maybe like 0.6 mil worth of shim, and it already seems to have a real nice break angle. Because like if I take this and I'm get some 19 or 20 mil, and I'll be right back. Assuming I'm going to get the camera to pause. Come on, stupid. Okay, a couple pieces of 19 mil plywood shim, 3/4 inch ply, or 23/32, whatever it is. That's 19 mil more or less. So put this stuff in, and we're there. And then let me set the bridge back on. So yeah, this is our bridge height. Yep, long and everything. So this should be about 20 mil with the shim. It's on the saddles are up 2 mil, and we've got I think we're like right on the frets. So yeah, and see that's only like 0.6 mil shim with the saddles kicked up. So if you took the shim out, that dropped this down, that give you some clearance. You'd only be up 1 or 2 mil on your saddles. So you don't even need the, because let me pull the tape off here. This here is, yeah, this is actually a little higher than this right here by about 1 mil. So, because of sanding and such. So it looks like you don't really need to go two-piece with 10. My estimates on the geometry were way wrong, because you're only actually taking 5 mil off of this, and it would appear that you can make up the 5 mil with, like, you know, just a little bit of shim, instead of having to drop this thing 20 mil and then shim it back up. Like, well, once you got the shim in, you didn't have to shim it at all, so there you go. If I took the shim out, you might have to shim this side 15 mil up, kind of an idea. But at that point, you know, then you could just leave it flat and route it out by 5 mil and still have enough beef left for the screws, probably, just barely. But even better, just go flat body and and give it just, you know, about 0.3 mil of shim, and you should be in the house, it looks like. So I guess I need to like either make another body or go back to the last body and add some shim, kind of a thing. Alright. Where are we at here? Yeah, let me end it here for now. It's about 11 minutes for this video, and let me get a round of motivation after this discovery slash, actually it's not a setback. It's a setback for this build, but in the long run it's a good thing, because it means that a flat body alone with a flat heel will work, and all you need is a little shim, and you don't have to get into the whole two-piece thing. So, which it's easier to build it if it's one piece than two piece, and it also makes the guitar flatter, which makes it so that the leg bar being too far away from the neck is less of an issue. So yeah, overall it's a good thing, but it just means that I've got a delay of game and either have to go back to the old body or fab up a new one or something. So a little more work now for better things in the long run. Yeah, so about 12 minutes. I think that's going to do it for this one. And until the next one, everybody, have a good one. Lots of ones there. Alright, see y'all later.